everyone, I'm Tinsae. I'll be presenting on the final project, so um, let's dive into it. Our topic is the Gospel according to the Anabaptist. Uh, I'll try to show, or I'll try to talk about what I have learned from what I have seen from the lectures, the books I have read, and so on. Uh, from the starting point, the Gospel according to the Anabaptists, I just want to start from how they ended up here, the Anabaptists. So how they get this name. Because I feel like it's the most important thing before talking about how, what they believe that's to be the gospel. They are called the Anabaptists because they strongly believed in adult baptism. So they were, as we know, that they came out of the Protestant and the Catholic movements, those who were baptizing infants for their salvation. So they were not happy with it, so they started to rebaptize those baptized infantry. So they started baptizing as adults. So they get their name from that, Anabaptists. So the rebaptizers. So what is the gospel according to these people, like this community, these Anabaptist people? So they are, the Anabaptists are known for their emphasis on discipleship, community, non-violence, and a complete obedience to the teaching of Jesus Christ, especially the Sermon on the Mount. So as we know, they came out of the corrupted system of the Catholic Church and the Lutheranism, those who were baptizing infants. They strongly believe that salvation includes obedience to the teaching of Jesus Christ. So the gospel for the Anabaptists is all about, like, especially not it's all about, but especially like obedience to the teaching of Jesus Christ. So the gospel for the Anabaptists is not only about being forgiven or being saved or getting the name Christian or getting the name saved, but of course it's not all about like being forgiven from the sin. Instead, it's all about living the life in the daily life. The Sermon on the Mount is central to their faith, and they teach that it should be acted on, not just to listen to it and not to fantasize it, but to have that teaching be acted on, to live it in a daily life. They also strongly believe in a communal and shared life, especially when we say shared life, like it means like economically, especially the Hutterites were they didn't want to have to someone have to have they don't want anyone to have a property, to own any property, because like it's like the story on the Acts. So the disciples were selling everything they have, the believers were selling all they have, and they were sharing it all together. So the Hutterites were doing something like that. So they are, as we know, like the Hutterites are called the Anabaptists. So they are all also the same. So they believe in shared life, and that they also believe in a communal life. So they are not just church members, but they take each other like as a brother and sister. Like they feel each other, like they stand for each other, and they do love each other. So The other thing is they are also well known for their strong and firm stand to non-violence act, peace, separation from the world. Like when we say separation from the world, from its system, not just, it's not about like being separated from uh, living in this world, but they mean it like from being separated from the system of this world. The system of this world means the government. They are not happy with, because like they have seen the Catholic Church being corrupted with the state, because like the state and the church was working together, but they are getting corrupted. So they believe, they start to believe that the church and the state should be like there should be a gap between them. They cannot work together. So generally, the gospel according to the Anabaptists is all about like separation from the world, an obedient life, which is discipleship, which requires a daily life, a daily living the teachings of Jesus Christ, especially the Sermon of the Mount, and they do not believe in this word. They do not stand with violence. They are non-violent, and even when suffering comes to them, they are not running from it, because they take it as a testimony, like it's like a witness to them. So shortly, this is what I have. Briefly, this is what I can say about them. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.